A peaceful summer evening in Midtown Manhattan turned into a nightmare. 4 innocent lives lost in what has now become the deadliest mass shooting in New York City in 25 years. Among the victims, a father, a mother, a hero and a city left shaken. But as police dig deeper, disturbing details about the shooter, his past, and his motive are emerging. A broken barn there tied to football, mental health, and a haunting note. On the evening of July 28, 27-year-old Shane Devon Tamura walked into a high-rise office building at 345 Park Avenue carrying an M4-style assault rifle. He opened fire in the lobby, killing 3 people on the spot. One of them NYPD officer Darul Islam, who was off-duty and working a security shift, trying to protect others as bullets flew. Tamura then entered an elevator, headed for what police believe was his actual target of the NFL's corporate offices. But he took the wrong elevator and ended up on the 33rd floor, where he opened fire again, killing a 4th person before dying of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The victims have been identified as Officer Darul Islam, a father of 2 with a 3rd child on the way; Wesley LePatenor, a top executive at investment firm Blackstone, described by her family as a loving wife and mother; Alan Etienne, a Haitian-American lobby security guard, remembered by his union as a New York hero; an unnamed employee of Rudin Management, which owns the building. An NFL employee was also seriously injured, sparking concern across the sports world. The NYPD quickly uncovered that Tamura had driven cross-country from Las Vegas, where he worked at a hotel and had a known history of mental health issues. He'd previously been placed under psychiatric holds in both 2022 and 2024. But perhaps the most chilling discovery? A suicide note found in his back pocket. In it, Tamura claimed he was suffering from CTA, a degenerative brain disease linked to repeated head trauma. He blamed the NFL, writing, "Study my brain, I'm sorry." Investigators also discovered a list of neuroscientists' names, a loaded revolver, ammunition, and antidepressants in his car. Despite initial rumors, Tamura was never an NFL player, though he did play high school football in California. What makes this tragedy even more devastating is how preventable it might have been. Here was a man who had documented mental health episodes, access to high-powered firearms, and a deep grievance that led him to target a workplace not unlike so many shootings before it. And the victims? They were doing nothing more than living their lives, working their jobs, raising their families. Officer Islam's widow is 8 months pregnant. Wesley LePatenor's children will grow up without their mother. Etienne's family says a light in their lives has been extinguished. They didn't die because of negligence. They died because someone with a weapon of war walked into a building and made a decision in seconds that forever changed so many lives. New York has some of the strictest gun laws in the nation. But Shane Tamura bought his weapon in Nevada, a state with far looser laws. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is now renewing calls for a national assault weapons ban, stating, "Our laws only go so far when someone can cross a state line with an AR-15 and commit mass murder." Police are also exploring whether Tamura's brain will be studied post-mortem for CTE, which currently can only be diagnosed through autopsy. The NFL, rocked by this connection, has offered condolences and increased security at its New York offices. Coaches across the league have expressed grief and solidarity. The Midtown shooting has left New York reeling but also asking hard questions. How did a man with a known mental health history get his hands on an M4-style rifle? Could tighter national gun laws have prevented this? And how many more lives must be lost before change is made? This tragedy is more than another headline. It's a painful reminder that behind every statistic are grieving families, broken communities, and futures stolen too soon. If this story moved you even just a little, don't look away. Subscribe to our channel for more updates on this story and others like it. Negation. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think needs to change to prevent tragedies like this? Like this video to support honest, in-depth reporting. And hit the bell so you never miss a story that matters. Together, let's stay informed and never let these victims be forgotten.